In iOS, as in many mail clients and many platforms, you are able to set a signature to accompany your email messages. And this can be set on a global basis to affect all of your accounts or on a per account basis. So why might you want to do this? It avoids you having to type something such as a closing and your name at the bare minimum. Of course, depending on the account and the context, you might want to include more pieces of information. For example, a title, website, email address, phone number, etc. Yes, you could do this using the text replacement feature, but you having a signature saves you from having to type anything. It just appears. And in fact, there is a default signature, even if you don't create one, and that is the sent from my iPhone text, which appears at the bottom of email messages composed by the Mail app in iOS. Of course, you can delete that as you wish in editing your signatures. These are standard edit fields. So let's take a look now at how this is done. I'm going to go into Settings.
Settings.
And go into Apps. Of course, you can search settings as well, but for completeness, I'm going to show where this is located.
Apps button. Select Section Index, Adjustable.
And we're going to go to Mail.
Mail button. Mail heading.
Mail has quite a number of settings and there are no heading groups here. So in order to reach signatures more quickly, which is at the very bottom, I'm going to perform a 4-finger tap in the bottom half of the screen to get to the very bottom of the screen. And then I'm going to flick left 5 times.
Undo sending. Message default. Load signature 14 button.
So let's go in here and take a look. We'll double tap.
All accounts.
We're taken to the beginning of the setting here. So just to make sure we've covered everything, I'm going to 4-finger tap in the upper half of the screen to get to the top.
Mail back button.
And flick to the right.
Signature heading. All accounts.
And so indeed, we did land at the beginning of this screen. As you can tell here, all accounts is not selected. If it was selected, then I would be presented with the edit field for the signature to be used on a global basis with all accounts. However, if I flick to the right again,
selected per account.
This is what I have selected. And so now there will be a separate signature for each account. If I keep flicking to the right,
Gmail heading.
We now have a heading, and so each account here is separated by a heading. And if I flick to the right,
regards, Maria, she/her/hers, sent from my iPhone, text field.
There is our signature text field. And this is how this screen continues to repeat: account heading, signature, edit field. And this is a standard edit field. So if I wanted to go in here, I will double tap to edit. There's a bit of redundancy there in the pronoun that I will delete.
Keyboard visible.
And now I will delete the /hers because the /her is already there.
Delete slash.
And now if we review it.
Text field is editing. Regards, Maria, she/her, sent from my iPhone. Character mode, insertion point between, Gmail, mail, back button.
And how we save this signature is simply by activating the back button in whichever way you would prefer to do that. So I am going to tap with 4 fingers in the upper half of the screen to reach this back button, which is the first element on the screen. And now I'm going to double tap it.
Signature 14 button.
So let's test it out. Let's see if my edited signature was saved and appears at the end of a message. So I'm going to go into the Mail app.
Mail toolbar, compose button.
The compose button is the very last element on the screen, so 4-finger tap in the bottom half of the screen.
Keyboard visible 2. Text field is editing.
Going to flick to the right to get to the body.
Subject, message content, message body, regards, Maria, she/her. Sent from my iPhone, text field.
And so as you can see there, I flicked to the right several times, and in the message content field is indeed my edited signature. So I hope that this is helpful to you in your journey with the Mail app and with composing mail. I hope it saves you some time, and happy signature exploring.